Hey guys, just some thoughts as I'm doing a walk. I haven't recorded in a while. Doing a walk, just thinking about Champions League outcomes today and Arsenal plays tomorrow. I'm an Arsenal fan, and just having seen the madness of this tournament at this level in these last 16, last 8 semifinals stages of the Champions League, man. Like the offensive talent on display is just ridiculous. It's really, I don't even think the World Cup has this level of congestion as far as talent goes, defensively and offensively. But I think a lot of times whenever there's a goal scored, too many times the fans, especially of the team that conceded the goal, the fans of the team that concedes the goal tend to look at it from a side of like, oh, this defensive player didn't do this, the goalkeeper should have done that. And I think sometimes you just have to just admire greatness when you see it. Like the offensive talent at these levels, like just they keep finding a way of problem solving. I hear it a lot with American sports. I'm not American myself, but I live here now and lived here for quite some time now. And I hear the saying that I never heard where I'm from. I'm from South Africa, but I've never heard people in South Africa, definitely in England too, and across Europe, where they will acknowledge that the defense was still good even when there was a goal scored. Whenever there's a goal scored, somebody has to be blamed on the defensive side. And the saying that I'm speaking of is when somebody like, those of you who watch basketball, you might know a guy named Mark Jackson or Tony Romo in American football. They'll say things like, that was good defense, but better offense, and they'll say things like, good defense always, comes second to better offense, right? Like the offense talent, the offensive talent I'm just astounded. Like teams with great defenders get exposed because like at this level of, I guess there's a great degree of like jeopardy with every mistake that can be made. But at the same time, like the margins for error are so small that like you get punished massively. Like Barcelona were cruising in their game. They ended up losing 4-1 because a defender made a mistake, but the punishment maybe was a bit heavy depending on your persuasion. I think Araujo leaves himself vulnerable by not maybe going in for the slide tackle to make it look as if even if he's trying to take the man out, he needs to at least make it look like he's looking to get the ball, and he doesn't get the ball at all. He just goes shoulder barge kind of style, and it looks ugly from the referee's angle. So I can see why he gets sent off, but that singular moment from a really good defensive player changed the tie. And as we know now, Paris went through and it's done. You don't give teams with Mbappe, Dembele, and the level of talent that PSG have for them and as a supporting cast now, you don't give them a chance and think they're not going to take it. So Barca opened the door, they went through. And then, like we see in Germany, Borussia Dortmund winning 4-2 against a decent Atleti side. This is not vintage Simeone Atleti side, but still, this is a really good Atleti side that can still defend, maybe not as great as they once were, but they lost 4-2 today. And I'm a little nervous about what's going to happen tomorrow in Munich because, my Gunners will be involved. But my goodness, like I can't say too much negative about any of these players. It's just like the talent that's on display is just stupendous, and it's been nice to watch. Sometimes you just gotta bow down to greatness and be like, I'm witnessing something really amazing here, and salute. Anyway, I haven't posted in a while. I'm gonna be doing a bit more between now and the end of the year and the end of the season. But yeah, like this was just, I just had to speak about this. Like the level of talent in the Champions League is insane. I'm stating the obvious, but my fucking goodness, it's just incredible to witness what we're seeing. And the game of football is like really traveling in a great direction with a number of young talented players who are performing at such high level. All right, guys. Cheers.